Hello everyone! As you may know, I'm a fan collector that likes vintage fans only, really. For the past few years, I've really disliked, or taken a dislike in modern fans, like a lot of other collectors do, simply because they're just not that good. But I thought I'll make this one-off occasion of actually saying something good about modern fan. I'll address what I think from my experience, because I've had experience of quite a lot of modern fans, what I found the best modern fan to be. And you can already see it right here. It's a turbo fan. This one was sold under the brand Ancio. Probably wasn't made by them, goodness no. I don't know who actually makes these. I think it's Honeywell who makes the most common. They have their turbo fan series. That's hugely successful. And I think, at least for like a non-collector, it is a good option, because a non-collector's, or a non-fan collector, someone who doesn't collect fans, doesn't really care about them, they're not going to care about build quality or whatnot. They just want something that's like easy to find. I'm imagining they would want something that's like easy to find, won't cost a whole lot, and good amount of airflow movement, which they sort of take those categories. They're not the cheapest fans. I think they're around the average. I think they're averagely around the price of a modern 12-inch fan, but they are much superior. This kind of my experience from this particular one. The plastic, I will say, used in this is surprisingly thick. Like, this plastic is yeah, it's hollow, but surprisingly strong. I'll get that. Like, I'm not sure it's because this model is just better, because the Honeywell Hasty 900s are a lot more flimsier. But generally, surprisingly, the plastic is, especially for like grill and blades and whatnot, is surprisingly thick for a modern fan. Because modern fans use like really thin. They're really thin for those parts, but it's actually really thick. That's another thing about these fans: tilt adjustment. They tilt up 90 degrees upwards, and that's as low down as they go. They don't go any lower. So if you want it tilting down, that is a problem. They don't go down far, although they don't have much height to them. They tilt up high though. The big disadvantage with this tilt adjustment mechanism is really loud. That might deter like someone away from wanting to own one of these, because that is so loud and could be really annoying. It tilts up that high because it's one of the few modern fans you can wall mount, which is surprisingly rare on the modern fan. I don't know why barely any of these have wall mounts, but these do. Mainly it's because of their small nature. They're very small, but they are surprisingly powerful, I'll give them that. It's hard to see, but they do actually have good pitch. It's hard to see though, because there's plastics on the leg. I will give them that. Yeah. Very good pitch. This one uses a C-frame motor. I think that's what you call it, shader pole C-frame motor. I think the Honeywell turbo fans today don't use them anymore and swapped them out for something else. I think, yeah. I think they swapped them out recently. Yeah, they did. The information sticker. It has customer support numbers on it. I'm not sure why. We're like Ancio fans, so like, or Ancio products, so unreliable that they needed customer support stuff to address all the issues I get. I don't know. This fan's caused me no issues, surprisingly. I've had this fan nearly 5 years and no issues so far. But again, I don't use it much. These turbo fans overall, they actually are impressive air movers. I think this particular one does move more air than your average Honeywell HD 900. Although I will be honest, if I find a HD 800 Honeywell at like a car boot sale or like a recycling centre or something, I probably would pick it up just because I'm curious what one is actually like. But probably mainly only HD 800s. But again, I think HD 900s are more common. If we run this one, it actually starts with high first. But we turn it to low, which is speed 1. I'll give that, it's quiet. It's got a quiet speed 1. The amount of airflow output, it's a gentle breeze. It's nothing impressive really, but again, it's not spinning very quick, so I'm not surprised. When we turn up to medium, and there's a massive like difference. Take a listen. That's a big difference in speed from low to medium. So at least this particular one has like an option for like a quiet, gentle setting, because medium is a lot more powerful. Overall, these turbo fans do output a lot of air, and they can move on a good distance. I'll give them that. They're not meant to be used in like massive spaces, but they're used for moving air across the distance. So they're good in a medium-sized room. I'll give them that. Hi. You can hear that what, in my opinion, is the big disadvantage with these fans. They are very loud. But as you might have heard there, unless the phone camera cuts out the wind noise, which it does it all the time, which annoys me, it moves a lot of air. That is more than enough air for most people. You can feel it from a good distance as well. I don't go very far because I can't be bothered. There's pallets in the way, so I kind of can't, but hey. Turn it off. One common thing I do see with these fans addressed is how you're meant to clean them. Because I hear a lot of people confused on how you're actually meant to clean these fans. But simply, turn it around and you'll notice there are screws that hold in the front grille. Yes, I think they're very long. I actually can't remember. I haven't taken this grille off in a long time. This fan is 6, but I only left 2 in because simply you only need 2. But yes, that's what you want to do. This one, hard to see, but it has a nut that holds the blades on. I think the Honeywell turbo fans use something different. I have no idea what they used, but it was different. But yes, overall, I think, like, usually you don't hear me praising a modern fan, but I think overall, this is probably one of your best options for a modern fan. For a non-collector, I will say your best bet's probably an SMC. And I say one of them because they're cheap to find. You can get them from, like, if you look at like Facebook Marketplace, Spark, Gumtree, whatnot, about $5 for one on there, maybe a $10. Either way, they cost less than a modern fan. They're easy to find. They're everywhere. They're very common, so you got that bonus. And I will give out, as much as I criticise SMCs, they do move a good amount of air. They do. When I'm referring to SMCs, I'm meaning these type of fans. Although I will say the bigger versions are better than the smaller ones. They are more impressive air movers. The 9 and 6 inch ones are not that great really. The 12 inch and 16 inch ones are superior to them. I think for a non-collector, they're a good option. Like I said, cheap to buy, easy to find, got good demand, good supply to keep up with a high demand, because there's a lot more non-fan collectors than there are actual fan collectors, because fan collecting is not a huge hobby. And I will admit, they do move a good amount of air. But yes, you want to look for fans that look like this. Anyways, back onto this. If I was to recommend a fan you can still in production today, I'd probably say go for one of these if you're a non-collector. They're generally one of the best modern fans you can get today. They will outperform most modern fans you'll encounter. The only ones they don't are the high velocity ones. But again, they're built for airflow, so it's no surprise there. But for their small size, they do output a lot of air because they're very small. Do I have a tape measure? If we go about there, it's just under 1 foot tall, just under 30 centimeters in height. It has overall length about 10 inches and about 25 centimeters. So it's relatively small for a fan, if I'm being honest, because a lot of fans will be bigger than that. So it's overall small. The blade diameters are 8 inches. or 7 inches, somewhere around there. This one's 7, but I think they're mostly 8. But yes, that's what I say. Go for one of these. Wow. Thanks for watching this strange video. I usually don't praise modern fans, so it's a bit different. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy, and see ya.